Here we are at Tullerook. We've got the transfers all sorted.
Would you like
about to go to Mansfield. Okay, here we are in Mansfield. We're about to ride the Great Victorian Rail Trail. We got a shuttle this morning from Tullerook to here to Mansfield from the Black Diamond shuttle service. They were really good actually. The driver gave us a lot of information as we got here today. We're going to do the ride over 3 days. Today is just a really short day. We're just heading off to Doon. So we've just had lots of different meal options here, lots of accommodation if you need to stay here, and we're going to head down to the Trailhead now. Okay, here we are at the Trailhead at Mansfield, the start of the ride. So we've got a few good days ahead of us. Looking forward to the ride. It's a little bit cool here compared to home in Sydney. Really good information at the information centre here at the Trailhead. You can get a pocket guide it's got a whole lot of maps and information and kilometres and where all the drink stations are. So I really recommend you getting that guide. Also, you can fill up with water here, and yeah, we're ready to go. Couldn't come to Doon without visiting the Castle Holiday House. It's not far off the main track, only about 1 kilometre. Well worth seeing, a piece of history. Just as a way of introduction, I'm Graham.
And I'm Shell, and we've just finished day 1 of the Great Victorian Rail Trail. We have ridden today from Mansfield to Doon. Just a good length really, because we didn't get away till early afternoon. So about 23 k's all up. The really pretty scenery, and the track is lovely. All sort of crushed gravel in excellent condition.
And there's no access to water, so you need to take all your own water, but it's really not that far. Just a model will probably do. We're going to stay at the caravan park here tonight and go to the Doon Hotel for dinner, which we've heard is pretty good. We might head there now because we're getting blown away a bit. Okay. day 2 of the Great Victorian Rail Trail. We're going to go from Doon to Yea, or that's the plan anyway, with a stop at Yark for lunch. We had a really nice night at the pub last night at the Doon Hotel. Rode there on our bikes in the dark. Saw a few of the local wildlife, a few roos. One thing probably I should mention, we're at the tail end of the magpie swooping season. It's nearly the end of October. We have had a few swoopers, particularly this morning. I think if you were earlier on in the season, you'd have to be really prepared for a fair few magpies. So probably something worth noting when you're planning your trip. We're on the bridge across Lake Eildon here at Doon. Yeah, just looking forward to a really great ride today. Well, here we are at Merrijig Gap. It's the highest point on the whole rail trail at 397 metres. Just want to point out these signs all the way along the whole trail really provide some really good information and sort of give you an idea of where you are on the trail. We've now got a bit of a rundown into Yark, where we plan to stop for lunch. A few different food options here. A couple of cafes, and we had lunch at the Bucks Country Bakehouse, which has really good pies and pretty good coffee too. So now it's the last leg to Yea. Throughout the trail, there's I think it's about 7 artworks that artists have done for the trail that they've put in various places along the track. They give you a bit of a description of who they are and what they're all about, but it does provide a bit of interest as you ride along, and really pretty countryside around here. It's been really green the whole ride so far. They had a lot of rain about 2 weeks ago. So it's made it really pleasant and green. So we've come 6 kilometres from Yark after lunch, and we're now at the junction of the trail that takes you up to Alexandra. It's 13 k's up this way. We may do that. We're not doing that today. We might do that at another time on this same trip. But day's going really well. Very few cyclists. We haven't seen many people at all. Really not far past Cathkin now. It's just been a really pretty part of the trail. A couple of places you can see where the old bridge has used to be, and so you just sort of duck down on a lower level. The trail takes you down, but yeah, you can sort of imagine how it would have been. We're getting Getting up towards the Cheviot Tunnel, and we've seen a few kangaroos and lots of birds on this trip, but this is the first one of these fellas. An echidna. He was waddling on the track ahead of us. He's trying to pretend we're not here. Okay, here we are at the Cheviot Tunnel. It's been a bit of a climb up to this point, about probably 5 k's. Around about 3 or 4% grade, but we've made it. It's all downhill from here to Yea. The tunnel is the longest rail trail tunnel in Victoria. It's about 200 metres long, so it's certainly a landmark on the Great Victorian Rail Trail. So we're about to ride through. Oh, here we are at Yea. It's been a really good day from Doon to Yea here today. It's all very much rhyming, isn't it? About 68 kilometres. Some really good pedalling. I think one thing that has struck us today is how quickly the landscape changes. It really does. You feel like you're getting used to the bush and then something else changes. So after lunch, it's been very much a ride of bridges. Apart from the climb up to the tunnel and back down again, everywhere else we've been down around rivers and streams. It's been really, really pretty. I think made more so by the amount of rain we've had, and it's really, really green. So yeah, here we are in Yea. Lots of accommodation options here, lots of food, outlets, restaurants, cafes. We're going to stay in the caravan park and yeah, hopefully have a really good sleep tonight.
Well, here we are back at the what used to be the Yea railway station. Today is the last day of our Great Victorian Rail Trail. It's been really great so far. Looking forward to today. Today we'll be riding approximately 40 k's from Yea through to Trawool.
Last night we went to the Royal Mail Hotel for dinner. It was really nice actually. It's in the main street of Yea. There's a couple of pubs that are options for dinner, and a couple of Chinese restaurant, and a couple of other things, but the Royal Mail was really nice. We stayed at the Yea Caravan Park last night, and it's a really good place to stay, good options with cabins or tent sites, and yeah, we'll see you later on. Here we are at the Trawool estate. We're about 11 k's from Tullerock, so we're getting really close to the end. We had planned to have lunch here because there's a couple of different restaurant options and takeaway. Has some really good reviews and it's won some awards, but unfortunately the only day it's not open is Tuesday, and today's Tuesday, so unfortunately we won't be able to try the food here. It's been a nice morning of riding. Along a lot of it's been along the Goulburn River, not the Goulburn River, the
the Goulburn River.
Goulburn River, yeah, the Goulburn River, yeah. Getting my rivers mixed up. But yeah, we're getting close to the end, and yeah, so it's been a good day. Here we are, we've made it to Tullerock.
Woohoo!
From Mansfield to Tullerock. We did it in 3 days, 2 nights, carried all our own gear. Really worked well for us. We had our big day in the middle, and today was around about 40 k's. It's worked really well.
So if you're considering doing this, I reckon definitely give it a go. We found it really great. The scenery is amazing the whole way, and the track's in fantastic condition. So yep, highly recommend it.
I was hoping to have some footage coming into town, but the GoPro went flat. So just this last day too, you need to carry your own water, especially if you're riding on a Tuesday and you miss the nice restaurant. Yep. All right. Thanks everyone. Nice for you to join us, and see you on our next rail trail.
Today we're doing another section of the Great Victorian Rail Trail. So we've just parked our car at Cathkin. There's a car park here, and we're about to ride down to Alexandra and then have lunch down there and then ride back again this afternoon. We think it's about
26 kilometres return.
So we'll check in again when we're down at Alexandra and let you know how we're going.
Just to let you know, there's no water here at the car park. There is a toilet but no water, and I don't think there's any water or anything on the road on the trail to Alexandra, but it's only 13 k's, so not too bad.
So we've just arrived now in Alexandra. It was about 14 kilometres from Cathkin to here. About halfway there is a toilet, but no drinking water available. A really pretty ride, a little bit of uphill, but yeah, we've just come down the hill now. About 5 k's back, you get an amazing view of the ranges, really, really pretty. So yeah, now we're about to look for somewhere for some lunch.
That's it. Well done.
Done. Well, we've just ridden back from Alexandra to Cathkin. The ride back was seemed much faster and quicker. It's probably because apart from a bit of a hill at the beginning, it's pretty much downhill all the way. Yeah, really lovely trail. We had lunch down at Alexandra at a really lovely cafe called Ellie and Ivy. There's a number of shops in Alexandra that are closed on Sundays, including the bakery, which is a bit of a shame because we were kind of hoping to go to the bakery, but it's a really pretty town and I definitely recommend this rail trail.
If you're a rail enthusiast or even the timber industry, there's quite a good museum up at Alexandra. That's right at the end of the trail. So for us, that's completes the Great Victorian Rail Trail. We've done all the segments now, so totally awesome trail. We loved every bit of it. We had a ball. Highly recommend it. You could probably 3 or 4 days to do the whole lot would be a probably appropriate amount of time if you don't want to bust your gut too much. But yeah, highly recommend it. Get out there and do it.
Am I standing in the right spot? So yeah, we've just arrived now in Alexandra. I put on a bit of sunblock.
Oh, that's a video. Oh, I see a video.
Yep.
Yeah, because it looks really nice and it's had a lot of good awards. Let's start that again.
Looking over the ranges. Just maybe a point of interest.